Okay, this is Friday. Right? Yeah, I slept last night. Probably up today. So my sleeping schedule might finally be fixed. I probably won't be up all day. I only slept 5 or 6 hours. Drunk had some interesting ideas for things to do to keep my stress level down because I'm just kind of spinning in circles inside my head. But I've run through all those except for cleaning the rest of the kitchen. I, I had this idea. It said, well, separate your experience with Elaine from what your wish fulfillment idea would be. And go from there. And I generated a photo that pretty much captured it. And then I asked myself, well, what if she wants the same thing? And so I proceeded to generate trashier photos of her and, well, out and insulting video. Uh, I'm just thinking, I should ask you for some stretches for my back. It says I have a pinch sciatica in my legs, which I've never had before. My head and my shoulders, which is extremely painful. And you get to the doctor in short order. This is just lingers and lingers and lingers. And I could go to the doctor and get it cleared up in 3 or 4 days with some prednisone, but because it'll just completely disappear for 2 days, there's just not much incentive to. And it's acting up, and it said, don't take, actually told me to go and take trash out. The LA condominium complex, it's maybe 20% of a mile round trip to the dumpster. And um, so it said not to do it. The kitchen is going to do the same thing. Let's take some Advil. Wait for it to kick in. Gosh, one more pot of coffee. Oh, that's my foot rocking the coffee table. Um, so much to say. I've been doing very little work without Adderall. And I could never finish this without Adderall, thank God. He kind of nudged me. I don't know how I knew he meant this. I could be wrong, I guess. But I called in a prescription. I let it lapse at the pharmacy, and apparently this pharmacy, or maybe it's every pharmacy now, their policy is if you don't pick it up in time, we cancel the prescription. And so they canceled it and they called in and denied the refill. And I took that as a, oh, come on, I know you did it. Everything's great. Um, so I don't know why, but it just struck me as such an obvious pat on the back. Get in here, I must see. Okay, so Anyway, maybe because he denied it the same day. I don't know why. Maybe that was it. On Saturday, his day off. Um, yeah. I really don't have enough to the next appointment. But he maintains I don't need them if I don't talk to myself. And I tell him, well, the silence is just too oppressive. I have to talk to myself. So I'm going to detail this. I give us something to talk about as opposed to uh, the silent tension. And I say, well, listen, I talk to myself for as little as 20 minutes a day. And I'm not talking about, oh, in case anybody's listening, here's an announcement talking to myself. It's just talking to myself. And 20 minutes a day it won't make me hallucinate, but it'll throw me off. I'm rattled after 20 minutes of it. And you used to give me 4 milligrams of Klonopin instead of three. Could we try that, the 4 milligrams again, and the 3 milligrams antipsychotic? Maybe it'll work. It probably will. But crashing down off um, the 4 milligrams to zero, going cold turkey on it when his DEA license broke. I developed tinnitus, which is ringing in your ears. It just never really goes away. It's just in the last 2 weeks. I had it for the rest of my life. In the last 2 weeks, it started to lighten a lot. Um, so, fuck, right? The obvious solution is take 3 milligrams for a month. I gave you some samples, dice those up so you have the high dose of antipsychotic, and you'll have a bunch of extra anxiety pills for when you need them if you run out again. I am going to need the extra antipsychotic when I go back on the Adderall because it'll make me chatty. So I develop a tolerance to it, or half a tolerance to it. Full tolerance is going to take 5 weeks, and I expect to spend 2 weeks going up to the prescribed dose. So 7 weeks. Yes. And I'm going up slow enough that the first 6 days, I'll feel better because I'll have it in me. I'll be a bit high because I have no tolerance to it, but my ability to function likely won't go up at all. Maybe it will because I won't have a tolerance to it. Um, shouldn't say that. It's all right. Mm. Hopefully that doesn't happen in job interview. Um, the idea is I get this thing hooked up so it plays right in my ear. they're so paranoid. I thought if one of my neighbors heard the name of a company that was considering hiring me, that they get in touch and avoid the opportunity. And quite frankly, the wrong neighbor, there is a chance it would happen. It's pretty slim. It's there. So I think it's happened in the past. They've been more chaotic in the past. I think it's happened in the past. Um, so, um, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Mm. There's this tool out there that will find every image. You upload an image yourself, and it'll find every copy of you on the internet or anybody. And that seems like a wise idea to look into and clean up all the weird sites I've signed up for. Um, my Facebook page is enough to keep me from getting hired by some people. Anyway, I guess that's about it. I've been running my mouth 12 minutes. Okay. Okay, that's it. Yeah.